Hello, Mr. Stone here. Today we're going to be looking at the inverse tangent and figuring out really how to find an angle of a right triangle using tangent. So we've already said that our tangent of an angle theta is going to equal our opposite over our adjacent. And we've used this to figure out what these guys are. What is our adjacent going to be? What is our opposite going to be? But we can also use it to figure out what this angle is going to be. All we need to do that is to get to know a key. Let's scroll down a little bit here. The inverse tangent key. This is going to be on our calculator here. It's on a lot of scientific calculators as well, but since we use the TI 84 Plus, just going to draw attention to, we see how it is right here. How we've got tan to the -1. We're going to put whatever we take the inverse tangent of in there. In order to get this, all we need to do is hit this second key down here. And then right above the tangent key, let me scroll down a little bit. Okay, there's the tangent keys right there. See a little tan to the -1. We're going to be using this guy quite a bit. Can we see that all right? Maybe I need to change colors here. Get a little bit fancy. Ooh, I like. Ooh, this is like a neon pink kind of thing, like right there. Ooh, that's like a clear red. There we go. There we go. We see that guy. So that's what we want. Here's the second key. Here's the inverse tangent key. Okay. So, let me get back to a standard color here. Let's say we've got something like this. We want to find out what this missing angle is here. We want to figure out what the measure of it is. We've got two sides, and by using the inverse tangent, we're going to be able to strip away this part, so we are just left with the theta. So let me set this up. So let's call this guy down here theta. And we know that the tangent of theta is going to equal our opposite all the way to the other side here. Opposite's got to be 13. 13 over 25 is our adjacent. So we don't put this into our calculator, but I want to show you how this is all coming about. We're going to do the inverse tangent, which is basically like undoing tangent of both sides. It's an equation, so whatever we do to one side, we've got to do to the other to keep it balanced. Okay. So our inverse tangent of the tangent of theta is going to equal the inverse tangent of 13 over 25. Again, we're just undoing this tangent. What this is going to leave us with is theta, because basically these guys are just going to cancel each other out. Boop. 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 Okay. Anyway, and then still on the right, this is going to be here. We're not going to get rid of this part. And what's awesome is that we can input this directly into our calculator. Inverse tangent of 13 over 25. You can punch that into our calculator. You can hear me punching right there. Make sure that you close your parentheses. Make sure that they're both in the parentheses there. Okay, it'll look something like a little bit different because it's all, we don't get any vertical there. It'll look like that. Hit enter. What's left, you'll have theta equals, in this case, let's go to the nearest hundredth, 27.47. And this is degrees. it's pretty cool. Just like we found the missing sides using an angle measure, the tangent of an angle in degrees, and our knowledge of one of the other sides, we can do the same thing to find this missing angle. So let's try it on another one. Rewatch what we just had above if it's a little unclear, and then join me back here. Here we are. Let's tackle this guy. I'm going to take it slow. I'm going to let you do a lot of these steps here. Here's theta, okay? Let's set this up. We're going to have tangent of theta equals what? It equals our opposite, which is 22, over our adjacent, 48. Take the inverse tangent of both sides so we can undo this tangent bit here. Again, not all this is going to the calculator. And then we're left with theta equals inverse tangent of 22 over 48 of our opposite over our adjacent. Oh boy. Alright. Then we just punch that into our calculator. We hit the second key, the tan key, second tan, then we're going to type in 22 divided by 48. I'm going to close the parentheses. It gives us a free parentheses when we hit the inverse tangent. Punch that all in, and we should get, what do you get? Theta equals, drum roll, 24.62 degrees, hopefully. Okay. All we're doing is we're taking this inverse tangent to find the measure of this angle in degrees. It's pretty cool. Practice that. Try it out. And then you will be happy, and since we're talking about triangles, here's Mr. Selleck, and of course, he is incredibly happy because we're talking about triangles. So have fun, play around with these a little bit, and let me know if you have questions. Have a wonderful and productive